Hey guys, Coach Fahad here, and basically today in this video I want to talk to you a little bit about structure and stability, especially postural stability. Now, why is this important? So first of all, one thing that I have learned over the last couple of years when it comes to training, especially with weights, especially with resistance training, when it comes to safely training in the most effective way to maximize the potential for your physique and for building muscle mass, as well as toning up. I use the word toning up just as a general term. There's no such real thing as toning up. But the key thing is when you're training a muscle or a group of muscles, you want to try and isolate those muscles and create as much stability in the body as possible. Okay, so with people train with me, or they do any of the live classes, they'll notice I use a few cues. For example, when we're doing the upper body exercises, I often say chest out, pin your shoulders back, okay? Or if I'm doing lower body exercises, I usually sometimes say, keep your knees soft, hips hinge backwards, glutes clamped and nice and tight, okay? So there are key areas that you need to consider when we're thinking about stability. So the main areas when we're thinking about stability are glutes, okay? So if you clamp your glutes, keep your glutes nice and tight, your abs, so if you tighten abs, okay, that creates a lot of stability throughout your stomach and your lumbar area of your lumbar spine. That takes away the strain off the spine and creates that stability so you're not wobbling around a lot, okay? The more you wobble around, the worse it is for the exercise. And I know you will see people doing weird things like squatting on a bossy ball to try and create that instability, thinking that they're getting a better workout. The reality is they're not. Okay, they're making the workout harder, but what are they trying to achieve? Are they trying to do a squat or are they trying to work their core? If you want to do the squat, do a proper squat. If you want to work your core, do proper core exercises. Okay, so the glutes tight, abs tight, creates that stability throughout the lumbar spine. Now, when it comes to upper body, when we do most upper body exercises, you'll hear me say chest out, shoulders pinned back. Now, the reason I say that, in your back, just here, you've got two bones, or called scapula. Okay, the scapula, your shoulder blades. Okay, they do various things. They go up and down, they go round and round. Okay, and they sort of like do that motion as well. And what they contribute to is they contribute to the shoulder depression, elevation, protraction, retraction. Okay, they also work on a little bit of abduction as well. Okay, now there's a lot of muscles connected to your scapula. So your biceps are connected to your scapula. Okay, your most of your back musculature is connected to your scapula. A lot of your shoulder musculature is connected to your scapula. So when you're doing any compound exercise or any upper body exercises, your scapula is going to come into play. Now, your traps, which are this muscle that starts here, just the base of the neck, goes all the way down to your shoulders and ends in a kite sort of like pattern down here. Okay, they're called your trapezius muscles, or shortened for traps. Now you've got these big muscles here on your top of your shoulders. They're called your upper traps. Now what they tend to do is they tend to be overactive. Okay, most people's posture from the day-to-day life, for example, they're on their computer a lot, or they're driving a lot, or they're on their phone a lot, okay, or they're slouched over a desk a lot. If you see what has happened to my shoulders in each one of those positions, my shoulders are protracted forward and slouched forward. When this happens, when your shoulders protract forward, two things happen. First of all, it compromises your breathing, and that's explained in the breathing mechanics exercise video that you're going to get a link to. Second thing is it shortens these muscles here and it weakens these muscles here. So you've got poor posture. Your spine, you can get a hunchback when you're older, or the proper term for that is kyphosis. Okay, so we want to eliminate that and create that proper posture for you by keeping your chest up, shoulders back. You can now breathe better and you've got better posture. But more importantly, when it comes from a training perspective, you're solid and stable. When you're doing any exercise, for example, a chest press, a bicep curl, a tricep pull down, a lateral raise, any sort of back exercise, a lat pull down, for example, you're going to be working the muscles that you're supposed to be working, not engaging the traps, which tend to get overactive and start working. So, what we're trying to do And this is why we showed you the prone cobra in the first week workout. Okay, if you're trying to get your chest back and depress it down a little bit. And what that does is just here in my lower to mid trap region, it activates the lower to mid trap rib muscles. So if we can learn to retract these muscles, to tense these muscles here, then you're going to be able to have that ability to pull back, especially hold this position. For example, if I'm flying flat on a bench to do a chest press, I can stay in this position, my shoulders don't come forward. If I'm doing, for example, a lat pull down, okay, I can do that with my shoulders coming up and down. Again, I'm just working the lats. If I'm doing a lateral raise for my shoulders, again, my upper traps aren't doing that, so they're not doing that, okay? So we need to learn how to hold that position. So the prone cobra is the one thing that you need to get good at. Two other exercises you can do. If you've got a resistance band, okay, I'm just going to hook a resistance band up here. Okay, if you hold the resistance band, you get your back at a 45-degree angle, your arm is in line with your back, and all you're doing from this position, you're pulling back. Now it's better if you've got both hands up, and you're just sort of like pulling your shoulders down and back, and your chest out. Hold it for 5 seconds, slowly come forward. Again, down for 5 seconds, slowly come forward. Now, because I'm doing it one hand at a time, I can feel it more on the right side because I'm using my right hand. So what you want to do, if you've got one resistance band, make sure you go on both sides. Okay, so again, I'm going to have my back at 45-degree angle, my arm is in line with my back, my shoulder's popping forward right now, but I want to pull my shoulder back and down. Okay, back and down. Notice my elbow does not bend. It's not a lat exercise, it's a mid to lower trap exercise. You're pulling back that way. Okay? Second thing you can do, if you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell, okay, you can lie flat. Ideally, you'd want to lie at a slight angle with an incline bench. Okay, but I'm assuming most people don't have an incline bench at home, so I'll just do it on a flat angle. Okay, so from here, I've got the weight. Now, the problem with this is I cannot straighten my arms, so I'm going to just have to compromise here. So chest up, shoulders driving my chest hard into the bench. Okay, shoulders pinned back. Okay, and I'm just going to pull back and hold. Hold that shrug position and slowly down. Hold that shrug position, slowly down. Hold that shrug position and slowly down. Okay, the other thing we can do is a face pull. Okay, now there's a few ways of doing a face pull without a cable machine like this. Okay, again we can use a band. So if you anchor it around something, okay, so you want to, again, chest out, shoulders pinned back and down, okay, and you want to pull the band back and slowly forward. Okay, try to bring it to chin level and slowly forward. Slowly back and slowly forward, okay? The other way we can do that without having sort of the bands, okay, is to do, I do it with the dumbbell, okay? You're going to lean forward slightly at 45-degree angle, and instead of doing an upright row like this, you're just going to pull back and pull your shoulders back and down, okay? So shrug up, bring your shoulders back and down, keep your chin tucked in, and slowly down. And again, back, slowly down, and relax. Okay, so that is how to create the upper back, the upper body stability. Core stability comes from core exercises, which we'll show you in another video. And when you do lower back exercises, make sure you keep your core stable, but also your glutes by clamping your glutes. A great activation exercise to get the glutes activated are things like hip thrusts and glute bridges. Okay, so see you in the next video. Stay safe, have a good one. Bye bye.